AFTV Picks, the new exclusive free-to-play betting tool app for football fans everywhere. Every week, test your skills and knowledge against Robbie and the AFTV fans and stand to win prizes and cash. And wait for it, it's all free. Hi and welcome along to AFTV. We are here for the starting 11. It's early. We all got up early to get here today, very early, right? And of course, we've got Lee as usual, we got Ty, but we're also joined today, Charlene, who's back in the building. Right? And we've got Helen.
No mic on.
Helen as well.
Helen the girl.
Hey, by the way, Helen, you've been brilliant. You've been brilliant on the aftermath. I've loved your opinions.
Thank you.
You've been, much better than.
Who's going to say me?
I never said you.
You pointed at me, didn't you? I can see you now.
He's got eyes in the back of his head.
It's gonna be today a very
She probably
interesting.
was, by the way. You probably was, Helen, to be fair. You probably was.
I was for.
All right, don't get excited because
It's not like that when Cecil was here, is it? Who says on the...
you're all excited.
Exactly. Oh my, exactly.
Oh my. Couple of women in the building. You're all excited now.
That's Lee. Listen, don't get me mixed up with Lee. That's Lee. All right, that's Lee.
First thing he said to me, great rotation from Robbie today. Great rotation. That's all he said.
He's such a liar, man. You need to go to the polygraph. That's what you need to do. He's such a liar.
Anyway, what we're doing, of course, we're here for the starting 11. It's going to be a very, very interesting starting 11 today as well because, for starters, Helen, who's going to play in goal? I mean, we're praying that.
Lacazette.
I mean,
That's
obviously
Leno's
Leno's definitely out because he got that stupid red card.
Yep.
He's going to miss a game. So it's Runarsson.
Or
maybe Matt Ryan might be fit. That's going to be the interesting thing to see as well.
Session. Is he going to be fit on one training session?
That'd do.
I mean, that's the kind of, as a manager, would you go for someone on one training session with experience? Like
100%.
Yeah.
You would?
Yeah, I'll tell you what, if he had one arm he's playing, 100% he plays today.
When Runarsson came on, he did make a couple of good saves when he came on, Runarsson. I mean, they were...
Yeah, then he gave away a corner from
I know.
No.
He looks so nervous, don't he?
Yeah. And I'll tell you what, I'll be nervous if he's playing today, you know what I mean?
And then the other one is Charlene. I think it looks like Tierney's out again. So that'll be the same, I guess, at the back with Bellerin and Cedric. But what about Odegaard? Do you think maybe he makes his debut today? Maybe, leave out Smith-Rowe? He's had a lot of games recently. Or do you think he'll start with Smith-Rowe?
Oh, I mean, Smith-Rowe does obviously bring that energy to the squad, but we are excited to see what Odegaard's about. So let's start Odegaard.
You'd like to see Odegaard start?
Yeah, I want to see him starting.
Ty?
Yo.
Odegaard?
You're talking to me now after you said that she's better than me. You're talking to me now after you said she's better than me.
Never said she was.
Just joking.
I'm going to hold on to that for the whole
I'm just
stream.
joking.
Well, listen, I'm not being horrible. DT's better than you. You know what I mean?
He's better than you mean?
Well, there you go.
What about you?
What about me?
What sort of team are you expecting?
I heard what Charlene's saying. Possibly Emil might be rested because he has played a lot of games,
He's played 7 games.
Isn't it?
Yeah, but you don't want to burn him out, isn't it? And when is Martin going to get a chance as well?
He can come on as a sub. Like, to be fair, I'd rather see the same team that started the first half that played brilliantly start
Against Wolves.
Yeah,
we need to keep that flow going.
Momentum going.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, I mean, listen, and this is a tough game today because Aston Villa are no mugs. I mean, they're a real up and down team. I think they lost their last 2 games, but on their day, they can beat anyone, and as they showed against us.
The last 2 games, Robbie.
Yeah.
They've scored against them in the last 2 games. They've beaten us both times. I have to say that, West Ham beat them on in midweek. But
Yeah.
West Ham are a bloody good side these days.
Yeah, West Ham played really well in that game
really
as well.
well. So,
And what West Ham did is they stopped Grealish.
Yeah, well, it's the key to all. That's the key, isn't it?
Well, we didn't do that at the Emirates, did we? He sort of run all over us in that game there.
Yeah,
so it'd be interesting to see what.
Gonna have to
what
double up on him. I mean, if whoever plays out on that side is gonna have to.
Well, it's Bellerin, so better triple up like that.
And McGinn as well.
Game of tipping point, isn't it?
Even Traore as
Tipping
well.
point.
Yeah.
That's
Obviously,
true.
other
That
shows are
Traore,
available.
that Traore has looked decent as well. That is very true. Flo here says, tell headphones not to blame the ref if we lose.
Ref, it's your fault. Ref, where's the card?
blame him
Ref,
for
it's
the
your
last
fault.
game, though.
Ref, where's the card? Ref, it's your
I'll
fault.
tell you what, let's
Where's
just-
the card?
can we just
Ref,
talk
it's your
about
fault.
that?
Where's the card? Ref, it's
ref-
your fault. Where's the card?
Hold on,
Ref, it's
hold
your
on.
fault. Where's the card?
We are trying to talk here, right?
So it comes, the one at Southampton got rescinded. And the one
Exactly.
we didn't,
It's a
that is an
disgrace.
absolute disgrace.
Absolute insult.
You
An
know what
insult.
I mean? Like,
It shows you.
they're
That's what
both
I
the
think.
same, and one.
Exactly.
I know, it's ridiculous.
It's ridiculous, and if you could have bet £1 million which one would have been rejected and which one weren't,
Exactly.
it would have been that one. And they're both very, very similar.
Exactly.
Both
Well, they
never,
reckon
ever
that
similar.
the Southampton one, it was an accident. So what
what
was
was
are they
damage
trying
then?
to say that Louise's one was deliberate?
Well, you know what I mean,
It's an insult.
Let's go to DT. We got DT. You there, DT?
Yeah, man.
Yeah. Looking forward to the game today. Villa. It's going to be a tough game. What are you thinking regarding the starting lineup?
I think a lot of it takes care of itself, to be honest with you. I think Matt Ryan's in goal. He's back in training. That's.
One training session, as Helen was saying. Is
I
that
don't
enough?
care if he's had no training session.
He's copying you,
Sorry.
Same page as
No,
Lee.
Robbie, I'd rather you in goal. I'm sorry, but Runnison,
He don't rate him,
his
innit?
confidence is so shot to pieces that you just can't risk it. And
Okay.
what he needs is the rest of this season to just train and to try and learn and develop, and then go on loan, go somewhere and try and gain his confidence again and regroup. But no question at all. I think Gabriel comes in, left centre back. Got 45 minutes under his belt when he came on against Wolves. Yeah. So that's all pretty self-explanatory. Same with the full-back positions, given the fact that Tierney's missing. Partey and Xhaka pick themselves. Pepe starts on that left-hand side. Saka on the right-hand side. Lacazette up front. And the only question would be Odegaard or Emil Smith-Rowe.
Well,
I just feel Odegaard should probably get the run in this one.
I'd like to
Emil's played a lot of games.
I'd like to see Odegaard, but all the guys in there were saying he's only played 7 games. Come on, he's a young kid.
Yeah, but he's also been carrying an injury of late. He has been carrying an injury, and he's also started to look very shattered after around about 65, 70 minutes of games. And you've got to remember, he's coming from a long injury, which kept him out for such a period of time anyway. And playing Premier League first team football every 3-4 days is completely different to playing under 23s or even going back to Huddersfield in the Championship. It's a completely different level. So he's still adapting in terms of his body to the rigours of the Premier League. And I feel that this is a good opportunity for Odegaard.
Okay, well, it's about stopping Villa as well. They're a very good side. We all know Grealish, Ollie Watkins up front. They've got threats all over the pitch. Listen, all we need to do is look back at the game that they played against us in the Emirates. I don't think any team has been as dominant as they were against us in that game. So we've really got to step up today. They'll be confident.
Yeah, well, in the opening minute, if you remember, at the Emirates, they scored and it was disallowed.
Yeah.
That was one time we weren't moaning about VAR. You know what I mean? But, that's one game this season that sticks in my mind where I was so angry at the way we played, and there was no excusing that. It was embarrassing. But we're a different team now, and we're in a different position, and I'm not taking the defeat on Tuesday as anything of any significance. I'm looking at it as just a freak result because of the incidents that were surrounding it. But we've got to bounce back because it's 2 games without a win. What looked like a decent point against Manchester United, despite the disappointment of it, is now like, all right, we've lost at Wolves. We now can't afford to drop any points in this game. The issue that we've got is that we had such a bad November and December. There's no margin for error right now.
Yeah.
You can't. A draw feels like a defeat.
Okay, give me your predictions.
2-1. I think that the player we do need to stop is Grealish, but it's not just him. You've got to also stop the supply line and the crosses across the face of the box, which is where Ollie Watkins is at his most dangerous, running across defenders. And Rob Holding's never really dealt with those kind of strikers convincingly. He's more dealt with the aerial side of things, and he's been very dominant. But I just feel those really quick, nippy strikers are where he might, come unstuck sometimes. So he's going to have to be on his game. Same with Gabriel. And
for me, we really got to get at their defence because we didn't last time.
We have to.
And their defence ain't great. I was watching the other night against West Ham. And their defence ain't great. West Ham could have scored more. So we've really got to be at it from the start, like we were against Wolves.
Get at Emi Martinez.
Yep.
Yeah.
I know. I'm not even bantering.
He had a nightmare the other night, didn't
he? He made 2 big mistakes for the second and third goal for West Ham, and on another day he's saving them. No, but I'm being simple.
Lee said at least he stayed on the pitch though.
Hey, he may well has not stayed on the pitch because the mistakes, ultimately. Do you know what I mean? So Bernd Leno's sending off didn't affect what had happened in the first half. It's a moment it's a Bruce Grobbelaar moment, if anyone's old enough to remember some of the theatrics and madness of him. Look, Bernd Leno has been one of our players of the season. It happens as a goalkeeper. A striker has a bad game, misses an opportunity, he can go and make up for it within the space of 5 minutes. A goalkeeper makes a mistake, it ultimately leads to a goal, and you can't get away from it. There's no hiding place as a goalkeeper. It happens. Every goalkeeper in the world makes mistakes. He made one, he serves his punishment, we move on. But Emi Martinez, just test him out today.
If Matt Ryan is in, he's got a big task ahead of him today, because and if it is Runarsson, well, let's hope he can have a good game. We're about a minute away from knowing what it is.
Away from knowing if it's going to be a good day or a bad day.
What's that?
A minute away from what?
Know if it's going to be a good day or a bad day.
He said a minute away from knowing if it's going to be a good or bad day.
Today is going to be good.
Do you know what though, Robbie? Do you know what we know about these?
Hold on. I've got it. So I have the team. This is the team. In goal
is
Matt Ryan.
Yeah! Hey, don't mess up
So in goal, Matt Ryan.
I'm at
and then it's Bellerin, Holding, Gabriel, and Cedric. Still no Tierney. Xhaka, Partey, Saka. Smith Rowe starts,
Good.
Pepe and Lacazette.
Perfect.
So basically,
Perfect.
I'm beginning to like Mikel. He's doing the right thing.
and then
Mikel.
on the bench is Runarsson, Chambers, Pablo Mari is back on the bench.
One get on though, but he's available. Just saying. I guarantee we'll go down to 9 minutes, still won't come on.
And then Danny Ceballos is back as well. Odegaard, Willian, Martinelli, and Aubameyang. That's a strong bench.
That's good,
Your immediate reactions on that team, DT?
Odegaard to come on.
I think that Mikel's picking players on form. Players that are doing the job, and
100%.
Again, we will refer to it. Despite being up at the FA Cup, it's actually benefiting us, and it will benefit us, given the fact that we can go with a strong team today because we ain't got an FA Cup game in midweek now. We've got a 7-day break. So you can kind of understand him going with that strong side because we've got 7 days. We've got a nice break. Other teams are going to be playing Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday in the FA Cup.
Yeah, so lucky, aren't they?
As long as we get the win today, we can look at the next week as being beneficial to us moving forward. So, like it or not, the league and the Europa League is more important than the FA Cup right now, given the situation we're in.
All right,
so
DT.
I'm happy with it. No excuses. No excuses.
Just
The
hold the
team's
plug,
strong
Robbie, will
enough.
ya? Just pull it.
All right, DT, thanks for telling me to pull the plug on you now.
Hey, do you know what? I can't wait to come back in the studio and kick half of you out of your chairs, man.
Robbie, me, you've been evicted, mate. Don't come back.
Please leave the studio.
You've been evicted, mate. Don't come back.
You've
been evicted, mate. Don't come back. You've been evicted, mate. Don't come back.
Listen, headphones, shut up, you little hobbit. Right?
Why are you getting personal for?
No chance.
No chance
Right?
what?
You sit there. You sit
No
there.
chance of what?
Right? You
I'm here, you're not, aren't you?
Just sit there and
Just
clap.
turn off the stream.
All
It's time to
right,
go.
listen,
Goodbye.
thanks, DT.
And
Thanks
don't come
very
back.
much.
Please too.
Bloody hell, right. He ain't even here and he pauses his argument.
But
Right.
see, look, he makes a beeline for me, he doesn't make a beeline for Lee. Look at that.
The team,
'Cause he knows.
the team, Lee, you're happy with that team?
Yeah, I'll tell you what, I honestly, before the team, forget about the Matt Ryan one, that's a big decision, but for me, the big decision was what he was going to do up front today, because...
Would he play Pepe?
Yeah, because I'm telling you that
Pepe
now, I'm
away.
not been Pepe's biggest fan this season, but the last 3 games he's been playing really well. For him to have been left out or moved or whatever was the wrong thing, so I think that Mikel has been brave today in what he's done. He's left Aubameyang out, and I think at the end of the day that was the right decision to do, because he's as was what DT alluded to there. The player is playing well. He deserves to keep his shirt. So for me, I think he's done everything right. Whether we win the game or not, I'm not 100% sure still, because I think that Villa are a very, very good side. But what I'm saying is that I think Mikel's done the right thing, and that sets the right tone for the squad, because people in the squad will look at it and go, listen, I've been playing well, and he's kept him in the side, blah blah blah. So I think it's a good thing.
Yeah, let me go through the Aston Villa team. It's Martinez, of course, ex-Arsenal in goal. Matty Cash, Konsa, Mings, Target, McGinn, Nakamba, Traore, Barkley, Grealish, and Watkins. So that's about their strongest lineup as well. So there's going to be 2 very, very full-strength teams out there. And it should be a really great game. I mean, I'm really looking forward to this. But I think you're right. I agree with you on the team selection. It really does look like a good team selection. Charlene, you happy?
I'm happy. We've gone full strength, got a strong bench as well. Hopefully we're able to just keep these lot under control and get them 3 points today.
Yep. Ty, happy?
Yeah, absolutely. Before I go on though, just want to say something quickly.
To DT.
He's the past man, I've forgotten about him. It's the anniversary of the Munich disaster day. So obviously hearts and thoughts and prayers go out to everyone affected by that. Thank you very much. Yeah, very happy. Like Charlie was saying, he's kept with the same team, so the players that are playing well are getting rewarded. You know, it's a shame about Pierre, because obviously it wasn't his fault, because unfortunately his mother was ill, and thankfully now she's all right. But yeah, keeping with the same team that should have beaten Wolves. So
Helen, happy?
Yeah, I'm happy. Yeah.
Yep.
Sends
Smith
the right
Rowe,
message.
Smith Rowe from the start.
Yeah, definitely. Pepe, I'm very happy he kept Pepe in that team, because I think he's integral to the way we're playing as well, as much as.
And he scored in the last game, and he's been a threat
assisting,
in games.
Exactly.
He's giving the opposition a lot to think about.
Yeah, I mean, what I'm liking about it currently is, and unfortunately, because of the sending offs the other day, we couldn't put that into effect. We've actually got a strong bench at the moment.
Yeah.
We've not really seen that this season. We've seen like decent starting 11, very weak bench, lots of injuries, but he's got a lot of the injured players back now. I mean, Ceballos back into the fold, Pablo Mari. That's competition for places as
he
well.
Will he get on there?
Chambers will come on before him. He's on there.
You've still got your theory about Pablo Mari.
Exactly. Is he fitly?
No, but then they're going to have to pay the million.
I said Cedric will get it. Say if Cedric got injured, right, and then Gabriel got injured, he'd bring in Chambers and go, Chambers, you get over here on the left-hand side.
Yeah.
Or he'd bring Saka back. He will not come on today. I'll be very surprised if he does, but it's good to see him back in training. Let's put it that way.
Actually, doesn't that count as an appearance? If you're
It depends what's in the contract.
yeah,
Exactly.
You have to appear. He's had 9 appearances. We have to pay £1 million on his 10th one. He hasn't played. When he made his 9th one, we haven't seen him since.
Lee.
He's had COVID 66 times. But
Oh, he's our friend on TV.
get
Peter
him
Walker.
on.
No friend of ours.
Every Arsenal fan's favourite referee pundit.
Well,
Peter Walker.
listen, I'll tell you what, I will not watch BT no more because of him.
You're going to watch the game on it today?
I was just about to say that.
Well,
Should we just keep you posted?
I'm not going to subscribe to it. You're subscribing to it. I'm not. I've cancelled my BT subscription because of him. I'm like Arsenal. I'm saving money on Murray. I'm saving money on BT.
Every little
By the way,
Everything else.
all the headphones are back in the.
they're back on.
they're going. The headphones are going mad
You buy
today.
one, you get one for free.
You've got to say that before the starting, man. You followed by Ruby was just brilliant.
Hey,
let's-
you need to design your own headphones.
That's what they say.
What would you call them?
Not DTs. I'm sure they will sell. They'll sell out.
They've never worked out those
No,
headphones.
they wouldn't, would they?
Exactly.
They'd be about 10, an hour behind.
Going on the thing, wouldn't they?
Try to.
Right,
Very good, very good.
let's get some predictions in here. Let's start with you, Helen. What do you think the score will be today?
2-1 Arsenal.
2-1.
Me, hopefully. Funny enough, the last time we won, Helen, funny enough, was 2-1. I think
Okay.
Olivier scored a penalty. And Olivier and Jack scored, I think.
Yeah, sure.
Or Aaron and Jack. But I'll go for hopefully 2-0 to us, hopefully.
2-0 we're
What
going
a
for.
surprise.
Say that again?
He's gone for 2-0, Rob.
Why do you go for 2-0 every single game?
Yeah.
Why don't you
you
go
know
for
what?
something else?
That's what they should call
What
me
a
headphones.
different
2-0
prediction
headphones.
today.
Serious? No. Why do you? What's behind that?
Because we're.
No. There must be something, some sort of suspicion or something. What's behind 2-0? Why do you go every single? I'm not going to ask you no more. Because every single game you go
What do you mean
2-0.
ask me no more? It's what I think, so I can't say what I
No,
think.
what's behind it? You can't think every single game we're going to win 2-0.
Why not? Why not? You know what?
Rob,
I'll
you
tell you
are
what.
talking
James
to
has won
Ty.
2-0,
You are
not that
talking to
many.
Ty.
You know why it is? Because
You cannot. What? Come on. What's the reason behind it?
the reason was, remember we won, when we, I predicted 2-0, we won the cup for the 50th time, so I just went with that.
I thought it might have something to do with Anfield.
So it is a suspicion.
Yeah, that's
because
the-
you've gone with that,
good
you're
one.
sticking with that throughout.
You mean superstition?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, superstition, Stevie Wonder, very good.
How's that working out? You know what? Let me move on to the next one. Charlie.
My
Charlie.
prediction for today is a 3-2 win to Arsenal.
3-2.
Saying that
I like the
bold
way you
and
said
confident.
She's bold and confident. She's saying 3-2. That'd be a nervy game, man. 3-2.
2-0.
You see, look at him! Look at him!
I'm going to say this now. I think Villa. I had a bad feeling about it today. I think Villa will probably nick it. But with Matt Ryan going in goal today, I've sort of changed my mind. I must admit that has made me feel a bit more positive. 2-2.
All right, he's gone for a draw. The signature says awareness of the India's farmers' protest, and he says good selection by Arteta today. And the headphones are going mad in the street.
Oh, really?
What's your prediction,
Look at that.
Robbie?
Look, you just see
Oh my
headphones.
God!
Headphones just flying all around the
every
place.
game now.
Headphones.
Every game.
Right. My prediction is I'm going to go for. I'm going 3-1.
3-1.
I'm going 3-1. To us. I thought our performance.
I like what you're drinking anyway, like, yeah?
I thought our performance in the first half was excellent.
Yeah, it was.
Fantastic. It was fantastic.
I thought Villa, what I saw the other night, they're definitely beatable. I thought the last time when we played them, I can't see us being as bad as that again. I just cannot.
you think
And
they're a little bit jaded?
Villa have been a bit shaky. They've lost a lot of games. You know, I think in their
The
last.
COVID thing must have taken a bit out of them, sure.
Yeah.
Well, I don't know if it's COVID or whatever, but you know, they've just been not really, you know, against West Ham. I think their previous game was it Leeds in the previous game. They've lost quite a few games recently. So you know, I think Arsenal.
Can you really be honest? Let's just be honest on that. Can you really predict any game in the Premier League? at
You
this
cannot predict
No.
any game,
Of
and
course
you
you
know
can.
what? And there are no home.
you can't.
Did you see the other night when we played? I think that night when we played,
no one won.
every single away team won.
Yeah.
When have you ever seen that?
Yeah.
It's incredible.
There are no. I keep
It's the
saying
no
it.
fans,
There's
isn't
no
it?
home or away games now. They're just games of football.
But then how?
Adam
we so
says
bad at
3-0 to Arsenal. Matt Ryan to
We've been
score.
really
He says.
bad at home this season.
And Mohammed says, shout out to Black Lives Matter. Shout out to 2-0. Shout out to my headphones. Shout out to my beanie.
To my what?
Beanie.
Beanie. Yeah, beanie. Right, let's get the.
Thank you very much.
Let me give you the teams once again. Let me get the team up on the screen. I'm going to give you both teams, starting off with the Aston Villa team. It's Martinez in goal, Mings, Target, Konsa, Cash, Nakamba, Barkley, Traore, McGinn, Grealish, and Ollie Watkins. A very strong Aston Villa team. And on our one, it's Ryan, Holding, Cedric, Gabriel, Bellerin, Saka, Pepe, Xhaka, Partey, Smith-Rowe and Lacazette. And on the bench is Ceballos, Runarsson, Mari, Gabriel Martinelli, that is, Chambers, Odegaard, El Neni, Aubameyang and Willian. A very strong team and a very strong Arsenal bench to play this game today. Don't forget, you've got about 45 minutes left to do your AFTV picks. The link is in the description. It's free to play. You can win £1,000 today. All you got to be is over 18, but it's free to play, no catch, right? Get involved with that right now. Go head to head. All the stuff is about the game today, the Villa game. Go head to head with me on that. I think I'll put in there for Lacazette to score. I'm hoping for Lacazette to definitely get a goal today. So, yeah, thanks for watching our starting 11. We're going to be back at about 12:15. It's early, man, it's early. We'll be back at 12:15, and at 12:15 we will be watching the game. We've got Pippa joining us as well for the watch along. Looking forward to it, and hopefully we can get a win.
Peace.